Hi guys, and welcome back to some more MotoGP 15. This is KPG-GOONER here, and this is round number 3 in our new season's challenge to win the championship. Now, if you haven't watched round 1 and 2, I have got it on the hardest AI. I've turned the tyre wear on, it's got engine failures on, and it's got full damage on. Now, that is the only thing that's affected us so far in round 1 and 2 was the tyre wear. Now, coming into the latter stages of the last lap on both races, it's affected us really badly. Hopefully in this race today we can serve that back tyre and hopefully challenge for a win, because we haven't managed to get a win yet in this new season, and we know Lorenzo is going to be on it to get maximum points again. Let's try our best. So let's get into qualifying and get a good position. Here we go. So here we are in the first qualifying session, and we're really struggling to put a time in. We haven't managed to get a full lap in, and we've come off a couple of times in this qualifying. We've made loads of alterations to the bike, but this is a very tough circuit, and the time 1:39.50 is quite difficult to get, but we're doing really well, and we're second up so far coming into this final lap. Now, we haven't got any time left, so if this time isn't fast enough to get in that second qualifying, then we're going to be right at the back of the grid, and we really don't want that. So we've got to try and finish off this lap without coming off again and try and put in a good time. So I want to get into that, at least get into that second qualifying session to at least beating that top 10 going into this race, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be a really quick race, and if we're further back than 10th, I don't think we're going to challenge, especially on a circuit like this. But we're coming into the final couple of corners and we're doing all right so far. Can we put a time in to get into that second session? Come on, it's really tough. Right, coming into this final section here, I think this is going to be a good time. I can feel it in my bones. Yes! So we managed to get a good time in there. I think that might take it there. That might take us to the second session. And yes, it does. Brilliant. So we're 0.4 seconds faster. So we go through to the second session. So we're on the second session now, and we are really struggling because the times are even quicker. So I think Lorenzo's put in a 1:38.171, and we are really struggling to get anywhere near that. And we've had to make a few more alterations on the bike, but I've managed to get the handle a little bit better. I haven't come off in this qualifying session. Well, we've got 6 minutes to go. I'm hoping this time is going to be the lap. If we can get a good time this lap, I might just, and we can at least get in top 3, I might leave it here and just take my chances in the race. But we've got to do better than 12th position, because that is going to be so difficult to even get in the, I think even in the top 5, to be honest. This is a fast circuit with some really tough section, and pushing the bike to the max without coming off is really hard. But at the moment we're running really well, and we're just below the time. We might even get pole position here. That would be absolutely amazing. The last couple of sections, this corner is so difficult coming into this, slowing down, and we're behind Marquez in the qualifying, so if we can stick with him, we know it's going to be a good time. Right, is this going to beat the time? This is going to be close. Come on. So that's fast enough for third, so I'm going to take that, and we're going to hopefully start third on the grid. So yes, so we got third. So we're going to take third position into the race. I think that should give us a little bit of a chance to try and win this race. So Marquez was actually faster than Lorenzo, only just. So this is going to be a really tough race. So we've got Valentino and Rosso behind us. So let's get into this race and really try and push him and conserve that tyre as well and win our first race in this championship. Here we go.
Hello and welcome to the Termas de Rio Hondo circuit in Argentina. In a few minutes, the MotoGP riders will be out to win in the third round of the World Championship. As you can tell from the live pictures we're bringing you, it's going to be fine weather for the race.
Right, so here we go with the Argentinian Grand Prix. can we get our first win in this new season? We've really got to conserve that back tyre and be really careful with our braking. This is a really tough circuit, we know that, and each race so far in this championship, the last lap has cost us because we've absolutely got nowhere in that back tyre and we are struggling to get any pace. But we've already had not a very good start, but we're still holding third position. Can we get up the inside of Marquez there? Was just a little bit too far away to challenge him there. Let's get up the inside of him. That was a good corner there. Right, till we get past Marquez, we're just sitting behind Lorenzo. Can we get up the inside of Lorenzo going into this really tight corner here? No, his bike is a little bit faster on the straight, but we're holding fair. Can we get into this corner really quickly? Oh, that's not bad. We get in tight, so we go into P1. This is a brilliant start to this Grand Prix, but he's just nipped my back wheel then. Lost a bit of pace, almost lost the back end there, but I managed to control it. That's absolutely brilliant. But I think Lorenzo could take us on the outside. He is. He's got much more speed, but he managed to brake early there. But we went into that corner too fast. If we run it too wide, oh, we just managed to control it. That was so close. But we're doing well so far. This is what we wanted. We wanted to get into first and try and control the race from the front if we could. And really try and... oh, God, dear, no, I almost lost the back end there. That was so close. Oh, my God, this I almost lost the race right there then. But, oh, God, Lorenzo almost took the back end of me out there. Oh, this is so tough so far. This is going to be really close, and this is the corner I'm worrying about. This is the one I really struggled in practice on. I've run it a bit wide. Oh, but Lorenzo's crashed out. Oh my God, I don't know what's happened, but Lorenzo's crashed out. Oh, there's quite a few have crashed out. Unbelievable. That means, so Lorenzo and Marquez have crashed out. So behind me, I've got Rossi and Dobby and Pedrosa. Oh, Rossi's, it's just went flying past me around that corner. Oh, so we've got the Doctor to contend with in this race now. This is going to be a really tough race. Rossi's amazing on the brakes, and we know that he's going to be good into those slow corners. But this is good. If we can finish in the top three, now Lorenzo Marquez has crashed out, that would be really good in the championship. This could be a real blessing in this race. I don't know what happened to Lorenzo, but what we might do at the end of this thing, I might check the replay and check out what happened to him, because that is so unlike Marquez and Lorenzo to both crash out on the same corner. But at the moment we've got to concentrate on our own race, and finishing in the top three is a must with them two right back at the back of the grid. So let's try and win this race, but it's not going to be easy with Valentino Rossi hot on my tail. But we're going to do our best and just try and control, and we're doing alright for tyre wear. Looking at the symbols, it looks like the tyre wear on front and back are not bad, but then again, look, you just saw it slide there. We've got to be so careful, and look, I lost a lot of speed on that corner because I just got the braking. I was just too heavy on the brakes there. But can we get back up the inside of them both here? Yes, we can. But Rossi slid off there. I don't know whether that was contact there. I didn't feel like I'd made contact with him, but Rossi has slid out. Oh my God, this race is full of accidents, and Rossi has got crashed out on that corner just there. Now Dobby is leading the race. I cannot believe this. He wasn't expecting to be leading this race. I think he was quite far down on the grid for qualifying times, but he's taken every little bit of luck that's come his way. Can we chase him down and win the race? We know we were quicker than him in qualifying, but it's not going to be easy. That Ducati is so fast on the straights, but we're going to nip in behind him and hopefully get him in the latter stages of this final lap. But he's sprayed well early for that corner. We managed to nip up the inside of him there. This is brilliant going into the final sections of this race, but he's not going to give up there. Look, he's got the inside of me. Again, the speed of that Ducati is unbelievable. But can we get round the outside of him here? Oh no, I think I've mucked up the braking there. Oh damn, I've run it wide. Oh God, I almost lost the back end there. Oh my God, and again. Oh God, I was trying to tap on the power way too early at that angle. And Dobby's taking advantage there, but we managed to nip up the inside again, going into the last few corners of this race. Am I going to get my first victory in this championship, or am I going to get totally mugged by Dobby here right at the end? This is so tight. Let's have another look at a different view for this. Look, I'm going right up behind it, going into the final corners. I've managed to take Dobby on the outside, going into that final bend. but he's trying to get up the inside of me. Yes, I'm going to the final straight. I'm going to win this. Oh, unbelievable. Victory wheelie. I have won my first race in this championship, and I've won the Argentinian Grand Prix, and that is absolutely amazing. I cannot believe this. Right, let's have a look at the points. I cannot believe I've won this race. It was so tough. And where did Lorenzo? So Lorenzo's dropped points, and so did Marquez, and I'm leading the championship. That is absolutely brilliant. Right, we're going to have a quick look at what happened to Lorenzo and Marquez in that race at the end of this celebration. And yeah, let's see what happened. I've got no idea, because it's not like them two to crash out. And we've taken full advantage. We've got a victory. Our first victory in the championship has put us in a great position. And hopefully we can go into that second race and carry on. We really conserved that back tyre. We had a few occasions where we might have come off, but we managed to control it. And we've gone on to win the race. Right, let's have a look at what happened to Marquez and Lorenzo. So looking at the replay, Marquez went way too tight into that corner, went onto the curb and bumped off the curb and knocked Lorenzo off, and they both slid off. That is unbelievable. Let's have another look at that. So Marquez goes onto the curb. Yep, he takes Lorenzo out. So they both take each other out. That's unbelievable. And that is what happened. I hope you enjoyed this race today, and I'll see you very soon for round 4. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.